Hey guys, today I'm going to be releasing my render settings on Valorant. So a lot of people recently have been asking me, oh, how do you get the motion blur in your game? Like, how do you get all that stuff? And the best explanation I have for it is you cannot see it in game. Like, it's physically impossible. Unless you download some sort of like motion blur mod, you can't get motion blur in Valorant. And the reason why I show it is it's actually in my recording settings. So if you guys want to be able to have like clear video, like super like motion blur video when you guys are recording Valorant, then use these settings because it'll really look amazing. Before you guys go into your settings, make sure that you've created a new profile for these things, because if you stream, this is going to be a big issue for you because all your settings will get erased. And whenever you want to go stream again, you just click profile and then just switch between the two whenever you want to change them. So we want to go to output. Make sure this is on advanced, because if it's not, then it's going to have a lot of issues. And make sure you're on the recording tab. So the first thing when you're here, what you're going to do is change this to MP4, because I mean, obviously you can't edit videos with FLV, so why would you do that? Make sure your encoder is set to NVIDIA NVENC, just whatever this says right here. And once you have done that, make sure on the rate control it's set to CQP, because if you don't set it to this, it's going to be kind of pixelated. So make sure to set the CQ level to like around 20, or it's going to look a little bit weird. Make sure, just copy all this down. I don't feel like I need to talk about all this, so just copy it down. On the video tab, make sure these are both in 1920 by 1080, billionaire or whatever, I don't know how to say that. And make sure it's on fractional FPS value, because if it's not, then you're not going to be able to do this. And change the numerator to 300. Your PC might not be able to handle recording in 300, so if that's the case, just lower it down. The minimum I would do is 180, because below 180 it just looks like normal videos. So always keep it above 180, and if your PC can't handle it, then these are not the settings for you. And with that being said, this is the advanced tab. Make sure the process priority is below normal, and just copy all this stuff down. Pause the video. That is the recording settings. Now we're going to move on to the editing settings. Alright, so I'm actually currently editing the video that you guys are seeing right now. So basically, the first thing you want to do is click this little button right here, Project Video Properties. And you guys can actually just copy this down straight up. Make sure to put start all new projects with these settings. So every single time you log on, you don't even have to switch anything. So just copy all this down and press that. Now the render settings. You have to use Sony Vegas, by the way. You can't use any other editing software, because I don't really know how that works at all. So I'll go down to main concept AVC AAC and just click like Internet HD 1080p. So just copy these settings down from 1080p YouTube or video, whatever it was called, and I'll just go over to the project. Make sure to copy this down too. There's a link in the description for this page, how to install FFmpeg and how to upscale to 4K. So I'm going to send you guys this. If you guys want to make your video look extraordinarily clear like mine is right now, then just follow these steps and you should be able to have really clean screen recording. You should have a really clean video because you're upscaling to 4K. But if you don't mind 1080p, then that's basically the video. It's done. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
I'm a pretty boy living on the west side, living so loud.